Hey guys, it's Angel. I just wanted to shoot a quick training on how, if you're a realtor, you can get your videos to place well in Google and YouTube for searches for people who are looking to buy in your area or looking in your market. And so that way, I think, as realtors, and this is what I've trained on before as well, is that definitely doing video marketing is going to stand out, and putting content out there that doesn't even necessarily have to do with something you're selling, but just the area that you're selling in, the market that you're selling in, being informative and servicing your market area is huge. And when you're doing that on a consistent basis and sharing that, then people are going to notice you and see you as the authority in that area. So I was talking today to a new friend of mine, Dr. Alex. He is marketing in BC. And so I'm just going to do a quick training on how you can easily, put your video, put some keywords in there, and make sure that when people are searching for that certain term, that they're finding you. And his may already be optimized, so we'll just check it out here. The first thing you want to do is to go into your keyword planner. What you do, actually, I'll just start off over here. So you go to googleadwords.com. Now, if you don't have, it's going to make me search it. If you don't have an AdWords account yet, I don't think they're free anymore, but if you do already have one, you want to check and see if you've ever registered for one. And all you have to do is just sign in with your Gmail. And so this will take you into the AdWords account here, and we're going to go into the keyword planner to check and see what keywords are going to work well with your videos. So we're going to want to do a search. Now, you just want to start thinking of some terms that people might be searching for in your area. You're going to search for new keywords, and you're going to type it in here. Now, say for instance, sea to sky. That's perfect. We're going to first see what just that one term gets in searches here. So instead of in ad group ideas, I went over to keyword ideas. So it's a good one. It's you want to be somewhere between about 250 to 1,000 generally, but you definitely want a low competition because you want to actually place either in Google searching or in YouTube searching. So you got sea to sky rentals, sea to sky highway. So let's try sea to sky real estate. Let's see how many searches that gets. So it's 50 and low. So this is 50 people a month who are typing in sea to sky real estate into Google. And I mean, you want to place, so the lower the better. The lower this number, the better your chances of actually placing for those searches. If you're a higher video marketer, if you've been doing this for a while, then you can go a little bit higher for the ranking. But when you're first starting out, you definitely want to stay a little bit low. So this would definitely be something that would get some searches. Now, what you do after you find a good one in Google AdWords, and I'm just going to scroll down here and see, where did it say finding a real estate agent? Thought I saw a low one there. Whistler real estate, but that's a pretty high search rate. So you're going to then want to go into YouTube, and you're going to want to use quotes. And you're going to want to check both of those. So you're going to want to see the sky. Oops, need that space. And you're going to put the quote around it, and you're going to hit enter. And you're getting about 69,000. Now, that's a high amount of results. You want to go about 2,000 or less. So let's try sea to sky real estate. So this would be a good one. So I would say you'd want to stick with that sea to sky real estate keyword for one of your videos and put that in there. Now, when you go back to yours, which is an awesome video, so even just changing the sea to sky real estate and leaving this fine, like you just want to have those keywords in there in the beginning so that when people are searching that term, they're finding you. Now, I'll show you where in videos. I'll pick one of mine here that I optimized. Now, if you go, when you go into your video and you go into info and settings, and you can change this information here, this is where your tags are. So you're going to want to have one that says Sea to Sky Real Estate, and then you're going to want to go into Google. This was actually, not actually, I'm going to leave that one because I wanted to show you that one too, is a good one. So we're going to go type in Sea to Sky Real Estate. And so when you search that, you're going to come down to the bottom, and you're going to want to pick some of these that are also down here. So you could use Whistler Real Estate for Sale as another keyword. You know, and I'm not very familiar with that area, but you could use some of these that you think would fit what people would be looking for with you, what you can provide to people. And when you're in your video and you're putting in more keywords, you can put up to about 5. So pick a few of those. It doesn't have to be 5, but some good ones that you think would work. Another thing is when you're typing in this Sea to Sky Real Estate, if we start over here, okay, so that didn't come up with anything, but when we did Sea to Sky, you can see that there's all these other keywords that come up, or other searches that come up, and you might want to check into those and do a few videos just revolving around that, so that you're coming up more often. People will see one of these videos if they're searching that and be like, oh, hey, this guy sells some real estate. Let me check out what he's offering, right? And you know, you never know if they're looking or somebody that they know is looking. They obviously have an interest in the area. So it's kind of cool to just do some videos based on those keywords, and to then use the keyword planner and play around with this to find some good ones. And like I said, this real estate YouTube came up, and when I put that in here, it didn't have too many, you know, it was low competition and low, like a good number of searches, but low enough where you can place for that. So you know, if people are typing that in, it depends really on what they're looking for. They may just be looking to look at real estate on YouTube. But you know, you could use that along with your city or real estate YouTube, Sea to Sky. You know, something catchy that people are going to want to look at, but then you're placing a little bit higher for real estate YouTube, which is kind of a weird weird search term, but people are searching it. So I think I actually, oh no, I did YouTube for realtors for this video that I'm doing, because it was a good keyword to use for that too. So it's just some examples. Then the other thing that I want to mention about doing videos, there's a couple of things you'll want to do to optimize how people are finding this video. And so when you go over to your Google Plus, now I'm in my Hangout, but you're going to want to go into your Google Plus and use these same keywords that you're using in your video. So if you had Sea to Sky Real Estate, definitely highlight that. And you're going to want to, I think you can share, well, I don't think you can. I know you can share directly from here. So you could go to Google Plus and share this and use this. A pop-up box is going to come up. So when you do that, and you're going to want to paste that text in there and then share that as well, because Google favors Google Plus content. And the people who are going to see that are people who are logged in. So it's people who need to have their Gmail open. But I mean, most of us, like my Gmail is open right now. And so if you're on your computer and you have your Gmail open and you search for this Sea to Sky Real Estate in Google, then your post is actually going to come up. So, and it's going to place on page 1. Google favors their Google Plus content, so it will come up. So that's kind of a trick you can use. Another trick that you want to use if you're doing video for real estate is Pinterest. And same thing, you're going to want to use these keywords when you're going to want to, I think you can, I know you can share off of here as well. So if you don't have a Pinterest account yet, you might want to set one up and then pin your videos as well with the same keywords. So you're getting then 3 major searches working for you, and Pinterest right now is actually a rising competitor for search terms with Google. So it's also where the most amount of buyers are. And when you're thinking of real estate and you know, appealing to the eye, it's definitely Pinterest is a place, if you're not using it already, that you want to be using. So there are 3 tips for you for sharing your video as a realtor, and hopefully this helps you out. Yeah, I mean, go over to copywithangel.com/branding if you're a realtor. It's a branding ebook I've done. It's mostly Well, you know what? It's generic. I do home business, but I'm an entrepreneur, and it's some branding tips you may not have heard, more about the emotional side of branding. So if you're a new realtor starting out, it might be something that you'd be interested in. Otherwise, I do training for realtors all the time, so make sure to connect with me, and I can let you know when I'm doing those. I think the next one I'm going to do is a LinkedIn training for anybody who's interested. So there you go. Thanks very much for watching the video. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.